Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. My name's Brittany and you're watching. Today we're back with another Shop My Stash video. I upload these weekly on every Tuesday. This is my eyeshadow palette drawer. I always start out with an eyeshadow palette just because I base all of my other products that I pull around that. Last week's palette that we pulled was the Risk Taker palette. I'll tell you, I was pretty surprised by this one, like surprised in a good way. I will insert the looks that I'm referring to on the screen. I used this palette like solely and didn't pull any of like my singles in, which I pulled a lot of singles in. So I don't know why last week is just all a blur, but I know one week I put this all over the lid. I always use this as a transition color. So I'll put that on the screen now, and I might have even used that purpley matte color just to give it a little bit of oomph. I think I used a bronzy color. Sounds terrible. I think I made a bronzy color. I believe I used this one in the outer V, this all over the lid. I used this as an inner corner a lot, and I really like that. It's like a really cool iridescent color. But yeah, I did use these pinks, but we'll put that on the screen later because I used one of my singles with that. Really surprised about the versatility in this. So yeah, it was a good, like I had a lot of looks in mind that I wanted to get and I got there quick, so that's always good. I'm going to put this one back and I'm going to pull this Morphe palette. I'm going to rank all of my eyeshadow palettes here coming up pretty soon in the future, so I want to make sure I have my thoughts on these, and I don't even think that I've pulled this before, but I had this before. I had a new drawer. This is the Morphe Vault Collection by Jacqueline Hill and Ring the Alarm. There's some really pretty red colors in here, which the only like palette that I have that has like red colors in it is, what's that called? Blood Sugar. Who was I thinking? Red Blood, the Blood Sugar, and I really ended up liking that. I see versatility in this palette as well though, like with, I can see a look here, I can see a look with the reds, there's that deep plum, so I'm actually very excited for this one. So we're gonna pull that, and that's all for this drawer. All the way up here at the top, last week from the new drawer I pulled that Risk Taker palette that I just put up, and what else did I pull? Oh, I also pulled this Stila Glitter and Glow in Diamond Dust, but we'll talk about that when I get to my singles drawer. This week from the new drawer, I have something in mind. So I want to pull this little baby sample. This is the Becca Velvet Blurring Primer. I hear this is a good mattifying primer, so I want to pull that with a certain foundation I have in mind. And then also, I want to pull this lime, no, not that one, this one, this little baby Lime Crime Lip Liner Velveteen. It's a red one. That palette is a red palette. I don't have a ribbon. I do have a lip liner, Ruby Woo, but let's try this one. I was not happy with the liquid lip, so let's see how this works, the lip liner. And that's all for everything face. It is in a blush, bronzer, highlight, contour drawer. So last week, let's start with setting sprays. This I think is empty. I think that it barely made it the last time, but just in case it's not, I'm going to keep it in. And just because that lasted the whole week, I'm also going to keep in the Urban Decay All Nighter. I also have something that I want to pull that I think will require the All Nighter, so we're going to keep that in. And for foundations, I pulled the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. At one point I knew that this was my #1 foundation. I think because of the color is so dark for me, and like it's a very thick foundation. So that's twofold. I love that it's a full coverage foundation because it makes me look flawless. The Invisalign video I was wearing this, but in person it's very heavy, so I'm not really sure how I feel about that at this point in time. But I want to pull this Hourglass Veil Stick Foundation, and it is in Warm Beige. I'm going to be ranking all my foundations. This is the only one I don't really know where it falls just because I've only worn this once. So I'm going to try it with a different primer. I found that it didn't last as long on the skin, so I want to try it with a mattifying because this is pretty luminous. and I have oily combination skin. So let's try that combo. And since I already have a primer, I just need to put this primer back. This is the Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Expect a ranking of my primers coming soon as well. Primer drawer is getting stocked over there. And for moisturizers, I'm going to keep in this Pharmacy Honey Drop. If you've watched my channel, you know how I feel about this, but I am trying to use it up. See how much is used up? I'm just literally scraping the edges, so I will be glad when this is out of my collection. And for concealers, look at how much product is left in this MAC Pro Longwear concealer. Like, I will probably use that up this year. There's not a lot left. I will tell you, the more that I incorporate other concealers into my collection, it might not have the number 2 spot. But I am going to do a ranking my concealers, not this Friday, but next Friday. So I'm going to put that one up, and then I'm going to pull this one. I'm going to use this one more time to make sure I have my thoughts on this one, but I'm pretty sure I do. This is a very, very good concealer. It is the Huda Beauty in the Overachiever Concealer. Love this so far, so I'm going to pull that. And why do I feel like that's not all? Oh, because it's not all. That's why, Brittany. I'm going to put up my Cover FX. Should I put it up or should I keep it in? Oh, what to do? Actually, I'm going to keep it in. This is like my favorite setting powder, and to give that foundation like a really good shot and kind of understand where I think that foundation falls, I am going to keep this one in along with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I use this for touch-ups when I do touch-ups, so that's not going to change. All right, now that's all for this drawer. Bronzer, blush, highlight, contour. Last week for contour, I used the Too Faced Cocoa Contour. I really forgot how much I loved this. I always mix these two shades together, and then I use this to set my lid. Love it. Absolutely love it. We're going to put that one back. We are going to pull for contour. We're going to pull. I don't really want to pull let's actually just use this. So I'm going to keep in my Kat Von D Shading Light. I'm actually going to use this for contour. And I always, like I say in every single video, I use this color to under my eyes, and then normally this to set the lids. So love this. And let's see, for bronzer, I use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I'll tell you, this isn't a favorite of mine. It's not. I'm just trying to use it up. I feel like I've had this sample for at least a year. But we're going to put that back. And I want to use the Too Faced Sun Bunny bronzer. It looks like this. I've noticed I like my bronzers with a little bit of shimmer. That's how it looks. Absolutely love it. So we're going to pull that one. And then for blush, oh my gosh, I forgot all about this blush. This is the e.l.f. blush in Pink Passion. You can see, at one point in my life, I used the crap out of this. This is like in the top 5 favorite. Like, it just gives this really cool, like, pink flush. I don't know how to explain it, but, like, I loved this. Like, definitely going to be in a favorites video. Loved this. And this week, let's see, it's like a red. I kind of want a neutral blush. Let's see, what is this? I haven't pulled this in forever, I feel like. Let's see what it is. Oh yeah, I forgot all about this. It's like a plummy. It is the Bareminerals blush in the Indecent Proposal. Let's do a little swatch. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Oh, no. I actually think I want this one. This is the Butter London in Simply Sweet. Hello. There it is. Yeah, that'll give me more options. Just because I don't really know what to do with reds, I think this color will be a really, really good one to be using. So, going to be using that. I love that little blush palette, by the way. Love it. Absolute in the top faves. I have to put up this. This is the Nude Stick in Illuminati. Look at this. There's like nothing left. Like, all that you can really see is the plastic piece in there. But I love this, and I'm going to use this until it's completely used up. And then I also have to put back this Jeffery Star highlighter. It's a Supreme Frost and Hypothermia. It looks scary in the pan, but it doesn't come across like that in real life. Especially, like, I like having a base to it. It just shows up like a wet, like glitter look. Love that. And for the red, what do I do? What do I do? I feel like I need to pull. No, I don't. I don't want to pull that. Should I pull this? Like, I feel like that's like a bronzy, and then there's a red, and that's not really what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? I don't know. What is this? Did I just put this one down? I just put that one down. Moonstone. Or I guess let's just do Moonstone. Like, I don't really know what to do here. So we're going to do Moonstone. And is that all for this drawer? Yes, that's all for this everything drawer. Eyes, it isn't an eyeshadow palette. I'm just going to switch out as normal my Too Faced Brow Envy. You can see I've really used the crap out of this. Really like it. I like that it comes with the little tools there. And then I'm going to pull my Goof Proof, my Benefit Goof Proof. We're just going to pull that one in. And then I'm just going to switch out my Sex Kitten felt tip liner for my Kat Von D in Trooper liner, tattoo liner. And for mascaras, I'm actually going to keep this one in. I really think that this one is like drying out and or used up. So we're going to keep in the Milk Kush mascara, but I am going to pull a primer with it just because I feel like it's almost gone, so I feel like it needs it. So we're going to use the Dior primer for that. And I just need to put up the single, the Stila. This was what I pulled from the new drawer. I'll put the look on the screen. I feel like, first off, it's stunning. It's gorgeous. It's like a head turn. This would be perfect, I feel like, for New Year's or even for like a Christmas party. I just feel like fall isn't her time to shine. I feel like winter paired with a red lip is her time to shine. So we're going to put her back until it is her time. And then I didn't use this 24/7. I didn't use this ColourPop. Now I did use this Stila Shimmering Glow, and I'll put that look on the screen. I used the pinker shades that was in the Risk Taker palette with that, and it was really, really pretty. I love like these little singles. I get a lot of use out of them. I'm not pulling any singles. I really want to get to know that palette because I have to find out where I need to rank that. And I don't know. Should we pull this in Starfire? I feel like, I don't know if it will go, but just in case it will, let's pull Starfire, Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On. And I need to put up this 24/7 Glide On in Goddess. It's like a navy color, but honestly it showed up black. Like I couldn't really see the navy in it. And then I need to keep in, per usual, my Urban Decay Primer Potion. I think that this will last the entire year. It just keeps going and going. So we're going to keep that. Is that all? I think that's all. Yeah, that's all for this drawer. I'm going to keep in the Sephora Rosehip Lip Balm. I am almost done with this. Do you see that? Like, it's really almost used up. I don't think I've ever used up a lip balm because I typically lose it before I use it up. But this has been amazing for my Invisalign. I don't have Scandal or Posh Spice to put up. Posh Spice was the more grungy gray color that you see in the pictures. The Scandal was the one with the pink look. I do have Scorpio to put up. I really, really like that. I think I wore it twice. It's like a really cool, like grungy purple color. So I'm going to put that back. And this week I really think that I want to do reds. Let me get the palette out to be sure. I know I pulled that lip liner, so I know. Yeah, you know, I could even do a brown, I feel like. Let me look at my reds, because I feel like I don't have many opportunities to pull my reds, so if given the opportunity, like, I want to take advantage of it. Also, like, I have Invisalign, so I only pull liquid lips. They seem to be the only thing that works with my Invisalign and doesn't transfer to the point where I can't get it off. So, I wonder if this is a liquid lip. Maybe. I think it might be. Watch everybody be like, no, Brittany, it's really not. So we're going to pull Smashbox. Maybe. Hold on. What am I talking about? Just watch the darn thing, Brittany. Okay. I've never wore this before. Oh, that's a cute purple metallic plum color. I don't know how well it will go with this palette, but we're gonna pull it. And then I'm also gonna pull Unicorn Blood by Jeffree Star. I know that this is a good one. Yeah, now I'm not sure that lip liner that I pulled is going to work with either of those. So let's keep digging to try to find one that it will work with. Maybe this one. This is Outlaw. Let's swatch that right beside. Maybe, let's try it. Okay, I'm not really confident about any of those. But, what's this? A YSL. I don't know, I'm scared to try anything. So, are we gonna just do that? Is that like where we're gonna be? Is that like, yeah, I mean, I got 3 and a lip liner. I could, if all else fails, put the whole lip liner on my lips, which I want to do at least one time. Okay, I'm rambling. That's all for this drawer. Let's look at all the items that I pulled. Okay, so if you want 100% like honesty right now, I'm kind of scared. Like, I'm excited for that Jacqueline Hill palette. I'm scared of those lippies because I don't know how to properly pair red lippies with a palette. I don't know what to do with red eyeshadow, so we're just going to see if I like completely struck out or like hit a home run. I'm excited for the concealer. That foundation I haven't figured out yet. Excited for that blush palette. Excited for that Shade and Light. Less clutter on the sink. I'm excited for that bronzer. That sounds so sad. Like, I'm scared of the majority of these products. Let me know in the comments below some products that you're loving at the moment or some products that you pulled this week if you do shop my stash style like this, even if it's not on YouTube. And thanks for watching. Bye, guys.